Yo, what's good? Bully and the Beast podcast. Well, Bully and the Bully Bully and Bully podcast. I like that a little better. I got my girls in the building today.
Hey.
I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourself because they should already know.
We the other hosts.
We're the bullies. I like calling us bullies while we on here.
We gotta be the bully. You don't want to be a bully? So you were supposed to sit on that side then.
with the beast.
Y'all might gotta switch sides because only bullies allowed to sit on this side. So you got to be a bully this episode.
Have my back, damn.
Hey guys, it's your favorite podcast duo outside of Bully and the Beast.
There we go.
This is Mandy, aka Peg the Stallion, aka That Bitch, and I'm here with my co-host.
Hi, I'm Wheezy from Whoreible Decisions. We're super excited.
I like Peg the Stallion.
You like that? It's kind of cool.
I think I'm like from now on, that's just what I'll call you because I think that's very fucking clever.
Thank you.
And I like it.
You know what I mean?
Your listeners are so dope with the AKAs. I've always been fans of podcasts with AKAs,
Yeah.
And I never realized when they first start, when you first listen to a show, they have a few. Mm-hmm. And then it's the people who fuck with you start sending more and more and more and more. And that shit is dope as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite I read for Mandy was Peg Ryan.
I was about to say Peg Ryan, Peggy Bundy.
Peggy Bundy I found from Broad City and Pegasus.
I think I'm still fucking with the
Peg the Stallion, right?
Peg the Stallion's the best one.
It just made me want to be like,
Shout out XD. Shout out XD from Jaden XD podcast. Shout out to him.
You came out with that one?
Yeah.
So, y'all, I don't know if y'all know, we got some crazy ass, we call them our co-hosts. So we got some crazy ass co-hosts that call in. They be asking for our advice and all that good stuff. They like to talk shit. They're crazier than the guy that's not here right now, Wax. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not missing him right now. I feel like he could stay gone. This is
Here we go.
I think this would be a good situation. Now we're gonna give y'all our motherfucking advice today, and it's gonna be the ladies' day.
Hey.
So this is all the advice you're gonna get.
This is gonna be the voice of reason for real, because I don't know what the fuck Wax be talking about.
He don't never be talking about shit, and we gonna get straight into the voicemails. The only thing is, guys, I don't know the number, and that's Wax's job. So, fuck. What's the number? T Diddy, come on.
Okay, 347-678-6118. There we
See,
go.
I do
remember
know
that.
And then he says, holla at us.
Hey.
Okay, so you gotta, and excuse me, get on that mic, because you owe us a take. You got back on it without saying it again.
So I got it here. I'm gonna be waxed right now. So y'all call into Bully and the Beast. That is 347-678-6118. Holla at us.
That's cool, but T Diddy know what she owe. T Diddy know what she owe. Go ahead, T Diddy.
What you owe?
Go ahead.
Take that.
Okay. So every time T Diddy gets on the mic, she has to say take that before she says anything.
That's cute.
So T Diddy is her name, and she can't touch it without saying that. So we're gonna get into these voicemails.
Hey, Wax, L'Oreal. Hey, man, this is Malik, straight out of Little Rock, Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of y'all, from Brilliant Idiots to Lip Service, you know. You know what I'm saying? I watch both of y'all. Y'all big inspiration to me. I do have a question, though.
Thank you.
Right.
Maybe this is more for L'Oreal.
Perfect.
Have you ever dealt with a situation where your sibling doesn't like the person that you're dating? How do you deal with a situation like that? Like with my situation, my girlfriend that I had been dating for 2 years, it has been going good and all, but it just don't seem right how my little sister and my girlfriend does not see eye to eye at all. They just don't like each other at all. So for me being stuck in the middle, how do I deal with that type of situation? Just give me some feedback. Wax, keep it real with me, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You my nigga, bro. You know what I'm
He don't know shit.
Right.
Man, hit me back. All right.
So with me, like when it comes to my sisters, no shade, I love my sisters, but I don't give a fuck what they got to say about like who I'm dating. But I think it's a little different when it's two females because he's obviously dating a woman, and then his sister. That off top is gonna be some kind of cattiness, especially if she not used to like having to share you with a woman. You know what I mean? So this is somebody that you're bringing around, and she already don't really care for. The only reason why the girlfriend don't like your sister is because your sister don't like her.
That's it.
Yeah, she didn't just come in like, I got smoke with whoever sister I date. Like, no, I think that's her not liking her, whatever the case. But
that was a fair point. A girlfriend, I mean, any partner is always going to be at the mercy of you. Like, they're always going to be on their best behavior.
Right, period. So, it's starting from your sister. So, what I would say he needs to do is he needs to sit down with his sister and be like, listen, and this is only if this is like really somebody you care about. Because if this is just a bitch you're fucking, stop bringing her around your sister.
Period.
Like, that's it. That doesn't mean anything.
That don't mean shit. I've been fucking one nigga for about 6 years, and he still don't mean shit. I would say they need to sit him down.
Sit her down and let her know, like, I care about this girl, and I'm gonna need y'all to either coexist. Y'all ain't got to like each other, but like, you making it stressful and harder on me to even y'all have this problem. So I'm gonna talk to her, and she's gonna be whatever she need to be, but I'm gonna need you to be the bigger person and kind of like respect her because I love her.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I don't have siblings, so I can't speak to that point, but I was recently watching this show where like the family hated, reality bullshit.
Right.
And I was like, I would never prioritize, in all honesty, like a partner, somebody I was about to marry over like cousins and family and shit like that, like who arguing. Like, no. If I'm building a life with you, sharing finances with you, and we're in love, like, I don't really see how a brother or sister could be that much weighted to where I wouldn't prioritize my man. Now, I'm not saying like over my mother and my father, but even then, I've dated dudes that like they didn't like, and it was like, all right, you'll get with it or you won't.
Yeah, I mean, I have two sisters and a brother. For my sister, she did recently just get out of a relationship, and I didn't like the dude that she was really dating.
Okay.
But it's also one of those situations where you still have to let people make their own life decisions. And like, I don't like when my friends try to dictate who I'm sleeping with, who I'm having sex with. Boom. So family too. Like, you're not laying up with this person. You're not sharing responsibilities with bills with this person. This isn't someone that you necessarily have to spend your time with. So I don't need you to make it more difficult for me. This is who I want to be with. And if you love me, you should love my choices and who I'm
granted, like, we all want to blend families and situations, but I dated someone and I think his family didn't really like me as much. They thought I was too wild, and I was like, you know what, their opinion really has nothing to do with me.
And what happened? Did that affect your relationship?
Yeah, I mean, eventually they got over it. I think that they just thought that I would eventually either cheat or step out, or that I wasn't wifey material. It didn't affect our relationship. I did feel like, and this was my own personal insecurity, that, maybe he would resent me later. Because, like, if you're not hanging with your mom or going to functions because you can't bring me, I could see you being angry.
But did you do any of those things to him? Did you cheat on him? Did you lie?
No.
See, but that's the thing. Sometimes your sister be right. You know
sometimes,
what I mean? Sometimes your brother be right because the bitch be a fucking hoe, and they probably know that shit, and they don't want to hurt your feelings and be like, I seen that bitch.
I think from like, I mean, and that, like, we all have a sex podcast sitting here, right? So, I mean, you hear that from somebody and you're like, what?
Nah, I mean like a hoe in the sense that she fucking somebody on the nigga right now. Like, I don't mean like she used to fuck.
Yeah.
I mean as far as like, she gonna do some dirty shit.
Yo, right. Y'all do call-ins like on some Maury shit. Bring the sister in this motherfucker, dog. Matter of fact, let's blend it. Have your sister call and talk live with Wax and L'Oreal, and let's see what the fuck wrong with your girlfriend.
That's the thing. Sometimes they'll call. It's very rarely we get the person they talking about, because then they're not gonna be so open.
Of course,
that's the problem.
Right.
But
what's tea though?
We've definitely had some people calling, but with this guy, I don't know what the fuck he got going on, but and this girl or whatever the case. But I do know that it's situations like that where I've tried to warn a motherfucker because I know some shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't necessarily want to open up to share with them, because then you're gonna look like the motherfucking hater at the same time too.
I was gonna say, I am that person, and this is a conversation that I just saw recently on Twitter. If you're friends with someone and you see them stepping out, do you tell the other person when you're friends with both parties? And I think that is a place like where I wouldn't insert myself. Like, I'm not telling on nobody if they stepping out like that. Nope.
It depends.
I've told a few times, and it bit me in my
ass
a few times.
A few times, yes. Okay. So I just
happened to me in Orlando when I lived there, and I was equally close with both, and I still am to this day. But I remember seeing him with a chick, and I was like, "You just have to tell her by at least like a week or two."
Did he listen? Oh, so it was you was more closer with the girl though.
No, I wasn't.
No,
but I knew that his girl would find out that I saw it, and I'm like, we're so close as friends, we're family. And I just want you to tell her. I was like, I don't think she's gonna leave you, but I feel like you have to.
Don't put me in.
Because at this point,
like that.
if I'm there and we all know I saw it,
that ain't my business.
Me either.
Yeah,
and if they say something to me,
I would be pissed at my friend if they didn't tell me too.
See, I would be pissed too, but trust me, I done told my closest friend,
and it's still bitch.
And this,
well,
the
that's
whack
why
shit.
I didn't tell.
But I'm gonna tell you, it don't even really be them all the way. You know what it be? They still keep fucking with that nigga, and I look like the ratting ass friend.
That's
now
why
I can't be around both because now
I said, if you want to tell her you was with a bitch at the pizza place,
what if he didn't?
Huh?
What if he didn't after you was like, you got to tell her ass, and he still didn't tell her?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't think that far. But
See?
I did. He did tell her though.
See, you lucky on that one. A lot of niggas ain't gonna tell.
And the horrible part about it was like the whole week.
I see how you did that. Horrible.
You see how?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was
I see what that was.
You know, I'm just trying to plug. But anyway, horribledecisions.com. I remember that week she was calling me like, "Hey, girl, lunch," and I'm like, "She gonna fight me?" Like, I was like, "No, I can't." I was tripping.
She
that whole
was dodging her phone calls. The bitch ain't even know she was there. Did she know you was there?
I'm not sure.
See, because then I would have had a problem with you. Like, so this nigga told me before you?
It's not my business.
But I mean, this was like maybe 7 years ago.
I'm going to be waxed. I don't know nothing.
Yeah. It's a no-win situation.
She does know that I asked him to tell.
That shit a no-win situation.
Yeah,
no matter where the cookies
I ain't doing it.
I feel like at the end of the day, it doesn't feel comfortable for you to tell somebody. Like, for example, let's say that his sister knew that the shorty was cheating, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's good to hear it from your sister because you're going to be defensive.
That's why she ain't telling him.
Right. I think the better thing to do is confront that person and be like, listen, either I'm going to tell her, you can tell. You should do it on your own time. Shouldn't let me be the person to, spill your own fucking business.
Or you could just keep them separated because with me, like, I'm not even going to lie to you. I could count on 2 fingers how many men that my family met that I was dating. And one of them I dated for like 6 years and the other one I dated for 7 years. So at the end of the day,
how old are you?
I'm 30. Oh, hold on.
31 industry age.
So I'm in my early 30s, but one was in high school. Like I dated him all through high school.
I'm like, bitch, 13 years. How much dick have you got?
And
Same
then
2 rotating dicks?
No, I mean, it was on and off in certain situations. You know what I mean? But as far as like we've been like in each other's lives, I say 5 and 7. There we go, 5 and 7. But either way, those are only 2 guys. Other than that, like guys in between or anybody that I thought I was going to take serious, I wasn't bringing them to fucking Thanksgiving dinner. I'm just not like that. I'll be like, I'm going to my family crib in Atlanta.
I'll holler at you later.
It's like a lot of people will say like, oh, I met his family, or women will think that's this like landmark, and
it's not
for something
at
like,
all.
But me, I'm the type of person where anybody could be my mama. Like I'd be like, oh, come get drinks. He'll buy drinks. I like to even see if my mama fucks with his vibe. Like how serious a man is to me, like, has nothing to do with me and my family. So I understand how, like, it just really doesn't. My mom's chill as fuck. I never mind my mom meeting just random dudes because she knows they ain't really a thing.
My mother might have met some niggas on the fly, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been somewhere, like, we go to eat, but, like, my family, like, my sisters, my this, my that, it's not happening. Like, you might have ran across one person,
right,
or whatever. And my family real funny. They become attached to motherfuckers, and next thing you know, it's nephew and this and that. So I already know how to give it up. So I'm like, no. Once I slide you in that door, I know I'm gonna have to hear about this nigga for the rest of my life.
No,
yeah, you gotta. You like, what? I do not. Even if I mention a motherfucker, like my uncle, God rest his soul, he passed now, but he was like my father, and he would bring the nigga up, and he like, like say as an athlete, so when's the last good? You're gonna get me tickets to the game, and you're like, why did I show this nigga? Like,
my mom fucking told on me in front of Mandy. Me and Mandy, like, we're doing some project together. She ends up coming to LES, and this dude, I didn't fuck him, but we've been like going on dates and shit, right? So we come upstairs, my mom's in the house, and we just came to have some shots with her, and Mandy hasn't seen my mom in like some years or whatever.
Right.
So my mom made a joke in front of the dude, like, oh, she can't even spend time with her mother, but, gets dick last night. That's no big deal.
No.
Do you remember that shit? And I looked at my mom like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to get dick tonight too, Mom. Like, you about to fuck.
Right. Yeah, I don't tell my mom who I deal with anymore. Like, she'll call me, like, be at a bar and be like, what number did you say he was? We're watching the game now. And I'm like, Mom, I'm not telling you, because you're not just going to sit here and say that your daughter is fucking who's playing on the court right now.
Right.
Not going to happen.
She's like,
yeah, my mama
I know
do the
it's
same
at least
thing.
one of them.
Yeah, no.
You gotta chill with the family. Just keep them away from your family. And that's the moral. All right, next caller. Keep their ass away, child.
Facts.
All right, man. My name is. I ain't even gonna say my name.
That's right. Keep it a buck.
Current girlfriend. I was dealing with her for years, man. I was dealing with her only in 2019. I was probably dealing with her 2010.
Dealing with her?
We wasn't always in a relationship. When I first met her, I was in a relationship with someone else. And I
Jesus.
was with her. She went off to college, and I broke up with the girl I was with and got another girl. When I got another girl, me and her was in a relationship. We moved in together and shit. So when the girl I was messing with, I used to link her, fuck her, go wild and shit. My girlfriend ended up finding out, and I ended up lying to my girlfriend.
Of course you did.
About that bitch, fuck her.
Of course.
Of course.
You love us, right?
We know. That you was busting down. Mm-hmm.
But the whole problem is that I'm having with, she still brings up stuff my ex did. To this day, she still, like, we'll be having an argument about nothing, and she brings up my ex. We got a whole
Welcome to having a
Duh.
girlfriend.
You're a fucking liar. That's why.
Easy.
together, everything, and she still brings up my ex, and that shit is so fucking annoying. Like, I haven't spoken to my ex, seen my ex, none of that. I understand I hurt her.
I don't believe him.
No, I believe him.
I do too. Why else would you fucking call the show?
That's me.
He punishing her. He don't want to hear about the bitch
At all.
Then what? No!
What happened? We lost him.
Yo, I already got so many
That
feelings.
was so good. I wanted the end
was
of
good.
it.
Me
You
too.
can't
I did. What
That's
happened?
like a
It just cut off?
cliffhanger.
He just kept going.
Wait. What was the last words he said? Let's try to figure out what it was. He said, then when I what? Damn, it sounds good and
Nah,
juicy.
I'll tell you, I think the problem is with the girlfriend. She knew that she was a side bitch
Yeah.
for 2 relationships.
And she can't believe she the main.
And now she's the main, but because she played that side role for 2 relationships, she doesn't feel like she's the only one. So she gonna keep bringing up that ex because it's like, I was there on the side the whole time. Now I'm
Yeah.
the main girl, but now she just don't trust that nigga.
How you
The
get
same
him
way
is
you
how
get
you
him is
lose
how you
him.
lose
Boom.
them.
I mean, when shit starts fucked up, it generally ends fucked up. And I think the main problem too is like, you feel like she almost owes you some fucking peace of mind, or like, I mean, peacefulness in the house because you chose her. And that's not absolutely like true at all.
Right.
Like, if I've been strung along for years and just because your girl broke up with you, that's why you have me? Nah, technically I was second runner up.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a good feeling at all. And I mean, I think that the reason she might feel some insecurity is not only because you did it, but because maybe you aren't reassuring enough. Like you're saying, oh, we got kids now, we got this and this.
Feel like that's enough.
That is not enough.
That's not
at
how
all.
many baby mamas is walking around
You know, getting
and
fucked
that's
off on, too.
all-
bro, you can get pregnant from a nigga that's never hugged you. Okay, like babies. I'm sorry.
You
like,
can?
Yeah.
yes.
Wait, you could get pregnant from a nigga that's never hugged.
Like, you can have sex with someone and that nigga never hug you.
I'm saying,
I was like, wait, so they didn't fuck
like,
is
stop
Virgin
acting
Mary? out
like,
this
oh, I
bitch?
gave you my seed.
Nah, that's
now
a
you-
fact.
Nah,
you.
so I mean, I think for me, my advice to him would be
That
to
entitlement,
maybe
his voice really pissed me off.
to maybe bring like the idea of couples therapy with them, because
gonna say the same.
because my thing with her is whatever things that she has regarding him are not she's not over it. and you're not gonna move on and have a healthy relationship.
I don't think
at
our
all
callers
without-
are the couple therapy type.
No.
I think that this
Well,
is
then break up.
This is their couples therapy.
Time to be
I
home.
think, to be honest with you, so I've been in a situation before where I didn't trust the guy and I would bring stuff up. I feel like a lot of women bring up old stuff. I've seen it, I've heard it, I've done it. I would say that she's definitely not feeling secure in y'all relationship, regardless of a fucking baby, how much you fuck her, whatever.
Right.
You've been proven to be a cheater. She knows you to be a cheater. Whether you cheated with her, on her, whatever the case, she knows that you could be a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's something that's lacking in this motherfucker. Maybe you staying out too late at night, maybe the 5
Yeah, he
days
ain't
without
saying all.
talking.
He
He's
gonna
not
tell him.
telling us everything, because if she was completely happy and satisfied, there would be no reason for her to bring up a whole old another bitch 3 bitches ago.
And the thing is, the other bitch is just the last one that she can place, right? And I think what happens too for women after having children, there's this sense of either complacency or normalcy. So she's just like, okay, we've already done all this. Now he's gonna want something else. He cheated on his bitch before.
He's a cheater.
But you know he's leaving stuff out. He said, and we be arguing about nothing. You're not just arguing about nothing. Y'all arguing about something.
Well, they
and it
argue-
could be,
You can
it could
argue
be
about nothing.
I mean, but it could be nothing to him, but clearly something to her.
You can argue
So-
about the fact that she keeps bringing up this bitch's name, because
Facts.
on the devil's advocate side, if I was a nigga, right,
Right.
and I chose my side bitch,
Right.
because at the end of the day, that's what he did. Which, what I said earlier, she's always in her mind gonna feel like she's supposed to be a side bitch. I
Right.
feel like.
Yep.
So there got to be another bitch. But if I
Yep.
was him, I wouldn't want to hear that motherfucking shit either.
I don't.
Even if I was fucking with no bitches or 10 other bitches, I still don't want to hear about this bitch from
I'll be real.
25 years ago
'Cause
that
I'm gonna tell
I
you, when
chose
you said you believe
over.
him, I think, and you said you didn't. I felt both. I don't think he's still talking to that girl, but I think he might be talking to other bitches.
He's not talking to that old
He ain't
girl.
talking to that
He's not.
one.
Which is why he's like, it ain't her.
Yeah.
It ain't her.
He moved in with 2 bitches after her.
Right, but-
She didn't
but-
fuck that old pussy.
Here's the thing too. A nigga will use that as an excuse though. If you gonna sit here and keep putting another bitch on me, well damn, you already think I'm fucking with another bitch. I may as well go fuck with
That's
another bitch.
the problem.
That is the
But that's
yeah.
what makes it easier for him to go fuck with another bitch. Because
Man,
she's
listen,
probably
I know
still
you said
looking
your
at her
listeners might
Instagram
not be the
page.
type. Niggas is woke nowadays, okay? As fucking black people, we done all learned, thanks to Uncle Charlotte. Let's go to goddamn therapy, dog. Because I'm telling you right now, your motherfucking ass obviously can't say shit to make her feel better. So sometimes you do need a third party to intervene and get bring more clarity. It's not a friend. Her homegirls can't help her.
I feel like that's just another bitch in her head telling her that her nigga ain't cheating and that she need to stop saying the
No,
girl's
but it's
name.
more about like forgetting and forgiving. Because at what point are you she's gonna keep driving herself crazy.
Why did you have a baby with her? Because y'all didn't. She ain't start mentioning the old bitch after the baby. You had the baby thinking that was gonna make her shut up. You did all that. Am I lying?
Nah, you right.
He was
we
like,
gonna
fuck
keep it. We gonna keep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a baby that she gonna stop bringing up Lakeisha, because I'm tired of hearing about that bitch.
Right.
I don't even like her no more. She fat now. She ugly. She got 2 other kids with my man. I don't want that
I
bitch.
hate
Like
you.
that's what it probably is at the end of the
Okay.
day. But
You done created a whole goddamn episode.
Maybe she bugging because the bitch is cute.
she's still looking at this bitch Instagram page. The bitch is winning. She ain't got
That's
no
what it
kids.
is.
That's
She's like,
probably what it
that's
really
what it
is.
is.
No, so how you like it then? You can't talk to her.
Now, if he's
Ain't no
still
more
liking
following
pictures,
tab.
if he's still liking that bitch pictures, that she need to kill him in his sleep right now, because you done had a whole baby for this nigga and he went back to the main
Right.
bitch.
Bro, the anxiety of like the sideline shit after, oh my God. My very first serious relationship, I was 18, met this dude and fell in love, like super hard in love, right? Like it was the first dude that ever like spent money on me and done these elaborate things. Like 3 months in, found out he was married, right?
Ugh.
Right? And I'm young. The thing was only a month later, he left his wife. And I blamed failed relationships after that because he was with me. I mean, even to
He really left his wife?
seriously, but it wasn't because of me. They had like mad problems, which is probably why he was cheating. But yeah, they got divorced while he was with me. And I mean, it was really hard for me because when he was cheating, I was like, oh, duh, of course I knew you were going to do this. Like you did it to her. But in my mind, it was just like, oh, I'm special. I'm young and dumb, right? Of course he's not going to do it. He only did it because he wasn't happy with her, but now he's happy with me. Like, nah, I understand why women act like that, you know? But I still feel like being that outside, even though I didn't know, I don't know if that girl knew either.
Right.
But even though I didn't know, like just knowing that after he could do it again. It's not a good feeling.
I feel like when someone's grown, I can understand that in when you're younger. But I feel like when a grown woman is messing with somebody that's in a relationship or a marriage, even worse, and they be like, he's gonna leave her for me. Or they're having these problems and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is he supposed to tell you? Everything is great and wonderful and I'm just fucking you
Honestly,
because I feel like it. He's not gonna
shit
say
is
that.
kind of low key annoying when it's like, well, I know his wife don't do this. Why? Because he said it.
Yes.
Niggas just want new pussy.
You know how many times I've heard a bitch say that, and they married men is so special that they the only one that, the nigga, they're not having sex. Oh, they just sleep in the same fucking bed.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, bitches be naive when it comes to that. I can't mess with no married man.
Oh,
God, please don't try to send one my way with a temptation.
Oh, I do.
Oh, no,
and I ain't even gonna hold you. All them niggas sent me birthday gifts and paid for my resort in Mexico for my birthday, and they're good to me.
Money?
No, they're good to me. They've all been in the picture for years.
But do you feel like in your mind, like, well, he doesn't really love his wife?
That ain't my business. We don't talk about the wife.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That ain't my business, and I'm sure they're all very happy with their wives.
So you don't feel like karma gonna come back and bite you?
I mean, if it does. I mean, to me, karma is subjective. Like in a lot of other countries, it's okay for a man to deal with. Like, I don't know what the arrangement is with their wives, and I really don't care. I just don't. That's something that's not my business.
They'll be like, I'm married, but
I know they're married. A lot of them are like they're friends at this point. Like they've been in my lives for years, but what's going on in their household isn't my business. I don't ask about their household. Mm-hmm. I don't care.
But you're not trying to break up a marriage.
No. That's not my business. But I enjoy the relationships that I have with these men.
Well, I can't say break up a marriage because technically, if the wife knew about it, it might break up the marriage. Some of them.
I also think that a lot of women, when they are with an affluent man of maybe power, money, and they are granted the lifestyles that they want.
Right.
I think that a lot of women put up with different things, and so if you're with a certain guy, you kind of know what comes with.
But it's the
with
same on the other end. That's the same reason that you both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the reason why you're okay with dealing with it.
We're dealing with it. So I mean, I think a lot of them in their mind know that there may be other women.
I think
but it's something that doesn't really dictate their relationship. Like I've never caused any arguments with any of them. Like nah, and I've been brought around some of the wives. So
really,
yeah.
Okay, don't get this started.
Oh wait, hold on a second now. Let's pause the voicemail. So like you'll sit around the wife and just be quiet and act like the friend?
Yeah.
You don't feel like that's kind of trifling?
I mean, you know,
it's trifling.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, Peg the Stallion.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, no, but I mean, I do have friendships with these guys, so I mean,
I would feel like I'm gonna die and go to hell that night.
Probably with gasoline draws. That's very possible.
Bro, the next time you trip, you be like, that was for that time. You gotta know
what? Oh, the next time I just
like
trip.
You just trip.
Anything bad happened to me, I'd be like, I should have never went to the birthday party, and I hugged that bitch. Why did I do that?
No, chill.
I feel like I couldn't sleep.
I mean,
she's like, I bought you a gift, couples massage for you and your.
I ain't doing that. Nah, but I mean, I have been, like I said, I have friendships with these guys, so. I mean, yeah.
Where's the waiter? I need another one. You're crazy.
Yeah, I know. Look, everyone in the room is shaking their head at me. My bad.
When it happened to you, though, one thing we didn't talk about. Did you know the wife would be there, or were you
I didn't know the wife was going to be there until
and then he was
I
like,
got there. We were
here.
Yeah, I was pulling up, and he was like, "Yeah, so the family's going to be there too."
No, he
should have told you don't come.
No, he flew me there. The fuck?
What if she was like, bitch, I know who the fuck you are as soon as you walked in the door? You just would have walked out, or you would have been like, I know who you are.
If you know who I so that has happened. I was dealing with one guy, and he brought me to the club, and the girlfriend pulled me aside at the time. It was maybe they were engaged. No, they weren't engaged yet. She was just a long-term girlfriend, and she did pull me to the side. She wanted to know what my relationship with her man was, and I was like, oh, that's my friend.
And what'd she say?
Like, we partied the whole night in the club.
Oh, Lord.
And then followed each other on Twitter. Like, and was like, I Eventually, I did stop fucking him. So, I mean, it was cool once I stopped
you
fucking
like
him.
her pictures?
Oh no, now we don't follow each other. No, this was maybe like 6-7 years ago.
Nah,
I done done. Yeah, I mean.
Did you start following? Keep it real. Did you start following her so you could see what that nigga had going on and maybe?
I don't care about what none of my niggas that got situations got going on.
Crazy.
I don't ask them where they at. I don't ask them how many other hoes they got. As long as they do good by me, I don't question about that shit. That ain't my business. I'm not fucking none of them raw. So I don't care what else they got going on. And as long as I know I can depend on them and I can call them and they're genuine friends, they've supported me with my podcast through school. They paid like summer school classes, got me laptop. Like they've supported me. So
you plan on getting married?
It's not, I gotta like a nigga first. I don't even be liking niggas.
This shit got to be an open marriage.
Yeah,
karma,
for sure.
I believe in that
but I'm
shit.
not gonna lie. I believe.
I'm scared for
I believe that not one person is for just one person.
Okay.
So I feel like if I sit here and get into the idea of a monogamous relationship, that I'm setting myself up for heartbreak because I do feel like eventually someone will step out. So I would rather trust the person I'm with and we have an open discussion. I am also maybe more so into swinging. So I would be into maybe, us going to a sex club together or a resort and you going off and fucking off on somebody. Like, I appreciate the honesty that I have with my partners. Like, they'll send me videos of them fucking other people.
They're just
and
not
they'll
honest
ask me.
people.
You should sit in that chair because you sounded
they're
like
not
wax.
honest people, bro.
Sit over there.
No, they very honest. Like, I swear to
They're
God.
not honest, bro.
They're honest with me. Like,
They're lying to
liars.
their wives.
that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm talking about the honesty they hold with me.
No, that's what you think is being honest, though.
Not like, no, like, so that's what I'm saying.
They could be hiding all
But I
kind
don't
of
know
shit
the
from you.
conversation they having from them. But no, I mean, for what I ask and for what they tell me, like, we're honest with each other. Like, they'll literally ask me if I done fucked anybody and be like, did you record it? Let me see. Like, they be want to see me fuck other people. Like, we have it's different types of relationships that I have with my niggas. But they'll, like, out of nowhere, I'll get a Snapchat and it'll be another bitch sucking their dick. And I'll be like, oh, did you like it?
Probably got boyfriends that you don't know about, though. These
But see, you're talking to the wrong one because if they do have a boyfriend, I do know, and I'll probably get those videos too.
No, yeah, Peg the Stallion.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't care
tripping.
about that. Yeah.
Wait, so you've pegged someone before, obviously. You've
Yeah,
talked about
obviously.
it.
Yeah, multiple times.
So has it been any of the married men?
No.
Okay.
Oh, one is married now, actually. But
he
when
wasn't
I pegged
married
him,
at
he
the
wasn't
time.
married at the time.
I wonder if his wife pegs him too, or if he like gets you.
Shit,
like,
I hope so. Maybe that's what got the ring.
Well, we actually did talk about it. Like, him and his wife have like swung together, and they do those things together.
Oh, okay.
So
All
yeah.
right. So
That's dope.
see, I think that's more of an open marriage. So if you tell me that you fuck a guy that that's married, I do feel like if you're fucking with a guy that's like in an open marriage, that's not the same as cheating because
I agree.
they know about it.
I agree, but I'm not gonna lie. I guess the problem is that I don't ask. Are y'all in open marriage? Do you guys swing? Do they
just
know
go
about
in
me?
with it.
Wait,
I don't
have no idea if they're in an open marriage or not?
No, I don't ask.
You don't care.
No,
So do they ever be like, you need to keep this on the low?
I keep it on the low, just period, because I don't need nobody in my business. I got other niggas.
I'm sorry. Let's get back to the pagan.
Here we
So this is what I want to know, though, because because this is the thing, right? How do you know that they want to get something stuck up their ass? Because a finger is one thing, a
Right.
tongue is one thing, but pagan is like you actually putting some shit on.
That's how you gradually move up. Yeah, that's it.
What? I would never. First of all, even with the butt play shit, right? I think like you just do it. You do it when you're in the bed. You might mention it like some kind of like, haha, last night, da da da. But I won't go in and be like, so how did the finger feel deep in your asshole?
Now, I've only
How
pegged
did the
2
tongue-
people because I'm really a
Oh, so
submissive
you're a
person.
pegger motherfucker
Not like
too.
Mandy. I don't need
man.
an AKA about it.
Y'all
But
motherfuckers might be contagious. Let me.
Here you go.
don't you want me to peg you?
No, I'm saying you might make me get
But
the
no,
pegging.
mine was a like full on like I really enjoyed doing that with you, or like I enjoyed dominating you, and like then it was just like, what's next? Can I do it again?
Is it bad that I picture all the people getting paid white guys?
pegged one white guy, and I pegged one black guy.
I've never fucked a white guy in my life.
For real? Me
Ever.
neither. I don't like white guys.
You know why? Because we associate. I mean, this is some deep rooted shit, and I hate to get fake woke, but we assume that white men are the weaker, which I mean, I think they are, but we associate strongness and masculinity with black men and
Okay.
not being able to do that. And there is a thing about pegging that's viewed as submissive or weaker. Like, your nigga got to be a bitch. And I mean, that's the main problem with it.
Oh my God! That's me pegging.
I can't watch it.
Wait, show the finish.
I can't show the finish because I made my dick jump while he was nutting, so you see the face. So I can't show
Would I know the face?
No, but I still just.
Oh my. Yo, she's fucking the shit out of that nigga in the ass.
She's fucking the shit out of that nigga.
Yeah, can you please put the volume on? I want them to hear how this nigga sounds while you're pegging him.
Why?
Please. Let it hear.
What? What's the what?
We want to hear it.
Hold on, it's loading. It's loading.
I'm sure it is.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Here we go.
I was about to go.
First of all, that shit hurts me. Like how I tried to put a butt plug up.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Ow.
My stroke game
I
kind of
really
lit.
just saw my coworker. Like, the first time I saw it, it was more jarring. But for some reason, I don't wear headphones when we record.
My stroke game
like,
lit,
I'm
dude. My stroke game kind of
Yeah, you was
lit.
doing
good.
That was a lot.
Yo.
Look at the whole room.
Now that's low-key epic right there.
What happened?
What? Come on, T Diddy.
Uh-oh.
Take that.
Okay, I was about to say, nigga.
So
Give massage
we
yourself.
have an intern.
Yes.
His name is Joey.
Okay.
Joey, please tell your experience.
There's so many.
Your experience with what?
Let's hear it.
So Joey's gay.
Okay.
And he fucks with. You mess with a married.
Guys, yeah.
Are you
He
a
messes
top
straight
or a
guys.
bottom?
Oh.
Straight
Guys that.
Let him tell it.
Okay, go ahead.
So wait, what's the question?
You just giving a
Okay.
confession.
So
I like how you put your lip gloss on before you got on the mic, though.
Okay.
I know that's
but
right.
so there's 3 stories. I'm fucking with a straight guy who's married.
Talk more into the mic.
One.
You
Well,
know how to
straight
do
guy.
that. Stop it. What?
That's how I keep them. But so I'm fucking with one that's married. I used to fuck with one that has a girlfriend. He wants me back. And
Wow.
so what
That's
was
the
it?
guy that called.
What was that?
No, the guy that called in.
Yeah.
You're the ex.
I mean, shit. I don't mind
You
it.
might
Shit,
be.
like,
Who the fuck
I
is
don't want a
Joey?
relationship with them anyways. I just want like their dick and their money.
Say that.
Oh.
Right, so I'm with
They
her
really
on
have
that.
money.
Like, so that's my thing. Like, there's been moments where I've run into the girlfriend or the wife when I'm with them,
Right.
and I'm just like, oh, this is my friend from the gym. Like, how are you and everything? I was fucking with the straight guy that had a girlfriend, and she was talking to me about like her boyfriend. She didn't know that I knew the boyfriend.
No.
So she would come up to me, you know, I'm like the gay at my gym.
Okay.
So they all come to me with their guy advice and shit like that. And she's just like, yeah, my boyfriend like really doesn't want to talk to me. I think he might be cheating. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm here to talk about it. And she's like, oh yeah, he's even here. And I'm like, which one is it? And she's like, she said his name. I'm not going to say it.
You're like, that's
Right,
my
I was
nigga.
like-
well, you ain't say
Right.
nigga now.
No. I was like, oh, she's like, you've met him before, right? And I was like, never met him before. And then so we're walking around the gym together. They run into each other. He has to like dap me up and shit like that. We have to pretend, you know, give it very straight. When in reality, like I was dapping up his dick, not, you know what I
Oh.
Jesus.
Y'all got a lot in common.
Don't do this.
What?
mean? Like, that's why I'm like,
You
Yeah.
look right here,
Okay.
but
I tried
you
to
know,
tell you.
it don't happen often. You know, happen once a day.
Something interesting about why I asked you if you bottom is people always associate pegging with homosexuality, right? So it's funny because to me, like when you hear that story and like, or if you even hear about Mandy talking, everybody's like, oh, that nigga gay. But I mean, you're bottoming, right? So it means that he could fuck his girl just like he fucks you. Like,
no, but the thing's that like I'll top him sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
Right? And he's
there we
like,
go.
Like she's seen pictures of him before. Like he's like masked. Like
I love
like
masks.
he's like
That's-
8'9" or some shit. Like,
Oh, everyone I peg is over 6'4".
maybe y'all fucking the same nigga.
Maybe.
probably.
Right, maybe.
Yo, I'm like, it better not be none of my niggas. No, I'm joking. I'm not
They probably
joking,
heard you
but
and they
I'm
were like, nah, she gonna shoot.
I'm not joking, but I'm joking.
You definitely closed the door with this
No,
one.
but that's the thing. Like a lot of straight guys like really love that shit because that's where the male G spot is.
Yeah,
It
But
sure
they
is.
just
I
never
know
want to
that.
talk about
It
it.
is.
But that's why I'll do the finger and stuff like that. But I've never went
do
so
the finger
far.
with those
I was about to ask you, do you,
Well,
so I will only
Not
finger
right now.
I
no.
won't do it when my
Yeah,
nails are
not
this
like
long.
this. No, my nails have never been this long before. These are my nails too. I grew them out, so I'm gonna cut them soon.
If y'all see me
Yeah.
with short nails, I'm sticking them
Yeah,
with the
that's
fingers.
I feel you.
But not
Like
with
I said,
not with
I
the
feel
I
you.
dated a girl for a while, which is mainly why I have this. But one of our listeners at a show made a joke. She was like, "Oh, that's because you like fucking with niggas' asses." I'm like, "Bitch, or pussy." Like,
Yeah, okay. So I didn't think about that. You mess with girls as well?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so y'all just all over the board. where do you end? Like, what don't you want?
Oh, scat. That's where I draw the line.
What's that?
Shit.
like fucking with shit.
Okay, so what about have you ever messed with a trans?
No, but I watch trans porn.
For real?
Mm-hmm. I got some good ones too that I like to watch.
I haven't been with a trans person yet, but I did meet a trans guy when I was vacationing recently. We were in Prague, me and my homeboy. I was like, God,
Bitches don't even know how to spell Prague.
You know,
No, go ahead.
bitch, I'm be real with you. I was
She's
writing
like, I
out my
don't.
caption and I was like, is it PRAGUE or? But no, I met a trans dude. So for those of you listening who might be confused if that means a man or a woman or however they were born, you take the word transitioned man. So
Yeah.
they were born woman, right, or female? Excuse me.
uh-oh, cut off.
I can't hear anything.
It cut off.
What the hell is going on?
The sound just cut off.
Here we go.
Damn,
Hello?
dude.
Why did it just stop? Yo, something's wrong with it. He just came in here yesterday to fix it.
Yep. Yeah,
This
everything's
thing
off.
just came off.
Come on now. This is wasting so much time.
Right.
But I don't know how to like.
So can you hear us though?
No. I
No.
don't hear y'all at all. Y'all still talking to the mic though, but it's just.
Is it recording?
Are
That's what I'm saying,
are the
it's
audio
recording.
levels still going?
If the audio's still recording, then
Is it? Are you sure?
This thing is. I don't know. That red line should be on. This is annoying as hell.
It really is.
In real life. In real life.
It's like as soon as it be getting good, it's like cut.
Right.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much heat. That's gonna be the name of this.
Nah, this is a good one here. This is a good one.
I gotta show you a trans dude I found the
Yeah,
other
let
day.
me see this because I ain't never seen a trans. Well, yeah. Like
We interviewed one. He looked.
but then you
There's
can't.
some fine ass trans dudes.
But you can't grow a dick now with the.
Right.
Hold
You
on.
can
This dude
get a
trans, right?
vagina
Vagina,
made,
yeah.
but you can't grow a
Grow
dick.
one.
So that's what throws me.
So some of them be small, but I'll show you one with a big one.
Crazy, right?
Is this supposed to go?
So what does the clit grow?
Is
That,
this supposed to
that's
go
a trans man.
Yeah.
on the floor? No.
Like this is on.
Yeah.
So I don't
I'm gonna show you a girl.
No, I would have never known that.
Well, here you can see his mastectomy.
Oh.
During his workout, you see his breast. Like, are these see?
No, I can't. Let me
so
see.
bad.
Oh, I'm gonna show you this
A
good
girl
looking
was doing my
trans.
hair, and she was telling me about it. And he tags it
Yo.
in Atlanta.
But look at this is a good looking trans. If you don't,
Oh my
and
goodness.
she's nice looking. With a big dick.
But wait, so she didn't cut her dick off.
No, a lot of them don't. Like, cause a lot of men, if you're gonna go with a trans woman, you want them to
still
look
want
like a
it.
woman, but a lot of times they want the dick.
Oh my
pic.
god, her dick is big.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Do you remember when like Electra lost all her money from
Yep,
her
yep,
sugar daddy?
yeah, I
'Cause
hear.
she cut
I don't
it
know,
off?
but
Yeah,
we're back on.
I do remember. And she started having to whip people. Okay, where were we with you?
Transition man.
Oh yeah,
so.
trans. We have to talk about this because I've never really heard anybody talk about this
No?
as
You
far
guys
as
haven't
like
had a trans person
I-
on your show?
trans women, but not,
But not
men.
a trans
You
man.
should absolutely have.
We've had a trans man on our show.
I
There's a
think the
different
men-
journey too, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a lot easier of a process because like if they're not passing, they're just butch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like as opposed to trans women where like their lives are like way more at risk.
Like we've had plenty of lesbians, we've had plenty of butch. You know,
I'll hook you up with the trans dude we had. I'll send you his.
yeah. I
IG.
definitely want to do that
Yeah.
because you
He's
ready?
great. I think your audience
You
will
ready?
like him.
See, Daddy. All right, so yeah, so trans man,
So transitioned, right? So like when you say a trans,
yeah.
it's like you got to follow it with person.
See, the only reason why I said a trans because I didn't know whether I was gonna go with woman or man.
Just say trans person.
Trans person.
Right.
Okay, so there we go.
So transitioned, if you don't know what you're reading, when you see like trans women, you're like, okay, what were they before? You use the word transitioned woman. So that means they weren't before. Right?
Okay.
So I saw a trans man and I was like, yo, this nigga fine as fuck. So we're in the club and I didn't really know. The height was a little bit of a giveaway, but like I still didn't think anything about it. And I don't really fuck with super short dudes. But
I don't think height is a...
Well, a lot of
me
girls are
neither.
short.
Because some women are tall.
Right, I know a lot of my friends
Men
are
are
like
small.
really tall.
I
They're
mean,
so
if
much
you're
taller
ever
than
like
me.
guess like the trans man that me and Mandy had on was short, maybe 5'3".
Okay.
That's to me if you're not sure what like could be the thing that you're not sure about. But I did consider it with the height. And like his hair was like really thick and pretty. But we were in this like not a gay club. It was just like it was a dark room, like a kind of like a sex room. And it was like a no touch thing. Like, so much like a lot of studs, you could be like a no touch lesbian, like where you finger bitches, but you don't want it back because you don't want them touching you. He was like that.
That's what I am.
And that was because he didn't have a dick.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was wearing a strap, but like I just wanted to put my hands there and he said no.
Yeah, like I'm not against it. I've never been with one, but like I watch the porn and I might maybe like in a threesome if it like I mean, I don't know in what way that would ever be set up, but I mean I'm not against it.
So you said you've been with somebody like that. Or you
What?
said you are like that. What did you just say?
About
You
what?
just said
No,
something.
I would
About the
I would
touching.
have that's like as a girl who deals with girls.
Yeah.
I don't really care for head,
But you
like
can-
for men or women.
Really?
Yeah, and so I'm okay if I'm dealing with a girl for them not to touch me.
Oh, but it's
And
not
I
a
prefer.
requirement.
It's not. I mean, I prefer actually. Like, let me just please you. I don't really care for any girl to touch me in a threesome. Like,
Because no
in a
touch
threesome,
is generally about the genitalia. Like, they
right?
don't
That's
want
what I'm
you to see
saying.
it
I'll
and-
kiss you. Like, we can kiss. I don't even like my breast sucks. But if you want, but like otherwise, when I'm with a girl, like I just want to please the girl.
That's so crazy because I had a threesome before in my life when I was younger, and the only thing
in my life when I was younger.
because I didn't like it wasn't for me.
Okay.
But
Women or the threesome?
the threesome period.
Okay.
Like it's just weird to me. Like it just happened. I was drunk as fuck and it happened. But like the girl, I like felt weird. Like I didn't want to like fuck around with her, and she fucked around with me. But that was okay for me. But it was still something that afterwards I was done. I was like, I don't want this
You were
guy.
like,
No, I
oh.
didn't. No, I didn't want him. And it was so crazy because he was on me. Like, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And he didn't understand why. But to me, I was like, damn, like you fucked my friend. Like, you know what I
friend
mean?
fucking, bro.
Like,
so I fuck my friends.
yeah, it was my friend.
So-
I mean, well, she was a friend. I wouldn't say like a close
But I
friend.
think that
we
does
was
come to
associates.
like when I hear about the friend thing, like I'm threesome party time queen. I'll be real with you. Like I love threesomes, but generally because I think I'm pretty weighted as far as it comes to my bisexuality. I love being with women alone. But with threesomes, when I hear people say they've had it with friends, I'm starting to notice it's because they just want threesomes and there's not much else to it. So it's just like, let's get this night over with. Let's get fucked up. Let's have this nigga come with us and have a good time. And it happens like that. For me, because I take it a little more serious, because I generally want to fuck with that girl, it can't be a friend. Because like my homegirls are probably too close to me in that aspect. So like, why would we do something alone? But the friend thing I'm always hearing about. And if it's like night out, come fuck my nigga, like, my shit has been planned, but it's because I want it for longer periods of time.
not my nigga now.
Like,
Ain't no
throw-
bitch
throw
fucking
up
my
Oh yeah,
nigga.
nah,
He was
nah,
just
I mean,
a
there'll be,
nigga.
nah,
You get what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
there'll be like one of my niggas I fuck with. Like I just recently, like went on a little trip with my friends and brought other friends and was like, at one point or another, you might have to fuck with me and my nigga, and they was all down, and we had fun, we had a good time.
Yeah, see, I don't know. And like,
But
even,
but they did great. Like we all had our
They did
fun.
great.
No, they did. Like I'm not gonna lie. I had to tell my friends. I said y'all some real ones. Like they like after we did.
epic.
I swear to God, after we did the threesome, they all were like, okay, well I'm gonna leave you two alone, and they left me with
Yo,
my
there's
nigga.
a price
for
of
us
admission to everything.
Yeah,
though.
they literally
you
were
get
like,
a vacation, but you gotta fuck with me.
but
and
you
my
don't
nigga.
feel like them bitches later on. And this is not what my problem was with this girl at all. But I've seen it happen where the guy will then be like, "Oh, well, this bitch down and cool. Let me fly her out next
No,
time."
you know what?
can't
So,
do the
well,
friend thing.
we talked about it, and actually, like this specific guy, I trust so much. I've known him for quite a long time.
wanna keep the thing
and,
going.
and he likes
Yeah.
that I was able to just bring these. So he's like, he knows I got mad friends.
Yeah, he
so,
wanna keep the party going.
Yeah, he got a situation, so he's not looking to just bring in all new
So if you
bitches
got a
type of
situation,
shit.
would you mind if he fucked one of your friends then?
He's not fucking one of my friends
Like, without
by myself.
you.
No, that's where I have a problem. And,
See,
and so,
but
but that's what I'm saying. I love that we're open and honest enough to where he's like, yeah, none of your friends even slid in my DMs, and each one of the girls were just like, we just had a great ass time, thank you, but they fucking respect me. So I get like, if
I
some
feel
of my
like it's
friends,
always one though.
no, there is always one. It's happened before where a girl that I brought into a threesome, the dick was good, and they didn't exchange information in front of me, but followed each other on Instagram and
Did
kept
you have
fucking.
a conversation before? Like, were you ever like, I don't want it
These
to...
are the rules.
Oh, for the bitches that just came on the trip, I was like, this is a nigga I really fuck with. We can have fun, but like, he's off limits.
Did you have
I
one with
didn't.
that
I didn't have that conversation with the other one. So now I know to have those conversations, like, because when you dealing with tricks and you dealing with niggas that are for everybody, like, and then I have friends that is hoes. Like, there's a thin line between the hoe code and the friend code.
Right.
And so I can't be mad if I know one of my homegirls get money off niggas and this is a trick nigga, why they wouldn't want to fuck with him. Like, I get that. But that's where there has to be a conversation
You
with.
want the bitch to have a conscience.
If
Like,
you
you could
really,
be a
if you
fucking
really
hoe.
my friend, or
Right.
you a ho-ho, because
Right.
this nigga's off limits. And I think that now I've learned enough to where these are just conversations. So I know which friends, like I was just out in LA and some bitches that aren't really close friends was trying to holler at my nigga in front of me. So it's just like,
That's kind of wild.
that conversation is had later, but now I know which friends I can bring around, which friends I could do with other people. Like,
But you know what's scary?
I'm curious to know. Do you think when they do that, because I've wondered this too for even myself, I wonder if my energy and how casual I am with things makes people think that I'm inviting that.
oh nah, at the end of the day, it's disrespect. Like, at the end of the day, if you come around or are in any capacity around a nigga that you know I done fucked with, and you start trying to shoot your shot or you flirting with them without asking for my permission, you disrespectful.
You were with
See,
the girl
I think
and she
that's
started
what
doing
it
it in your
is.
face?
It's without the permission, because I really do feel like, because you're okay with him fucking with other people.
And that's fine. You could fuck us together maybe when we leave, but you need to have that conversation with
With
me.
you. You're like the gatekeeper to the dick.
Yeah, like facts. If it's my nigga, if
The
I'm bringing you
dick keeper.
around, or you know we done had any sort of interaction, ask me to what level is this nigga, or you know if I've ever fucked with this nigga at all, you need to know to just kind of respect me. If you want to holler at him on the side, holler, but in front of me, that's just a blatant slap in the face, and that's disrespectful.
I like
What'd
your
they
new
do?
nickname, the Dick Keeper.
Yo, I hate you.
Tell the story. You brought a dude to the club. Was the girl there or you invited her there?
I'm not having this conversation because I'm not going to talk with you about my friends. But it was,
You already talked
I mean,
about
but it was just a situation where, it's, like I said, like with certain people, and because I am, you know, how I am with where I fuck my friends. And the nigga I just want you to know that you have to invite me back because
Oh
we have
my
had some
God,
technical
yes.
difficulties.
I know, it's
and
tough.
maybe
Sorry
if you
about
guys
that.
really want to bring me back, leave some voicemails, asking some questions.
That's right.
And Taylor, let me know if they have any about me not
Her
being
name is
shit.
T. Diddy.
Me T Diddy, T Diddy, me pegging people, being a side chick. I don't know, whatever the fuck y'all want.
First of all, I need to know what that nigga name was from the video.
No, but L'Oreal, thank you for having me. Wax, you don't know nothing, including time, because we were supposed to motherfucking record mad long ago.
Thank you for opening up.
You
to
know,
us.
if you guys want to follow me on social media, it's Full Court Pumps. Also, Weezy's gonna drop the dates at the end of this. We are going on tour, so if you guys want to see me live and you know in full effect, not pegging live, but come check us out on tour again. L'Oreal, thank you for having me, and I'll see you at your live shows.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
I think it's
I'm
major
ready.
that we have 2 all-women podcasts, and we're
Hey.
both going on big, huge tours.
It's a big deal.
So make sure y'all support the both of us.
Yeah,
the three of us.
the
is what
three
I
of
mean.
us
The
right
both,
now, you know,
the
the-
both shows
the both
is what I meant.
shows.
Both the
Yeah.
both shows.
L'Oreal
Yeah,
doesn't
I have
know.
something else that I gotta get to, guys. So I won't be finishing this episode, but I want to thank y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed me on the mic.
Okay,
bye,
thank
guys.
you. Got a little sidetracked, but let's get back to the voicemails. I think we got
All right,
one
here
more.
Let me see. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, what's going on?
Give me the threesome ones. I'm really good at these.
We heard from
Girl.
you.
I've been in a whole ass throuple, man. Like my mom came on the
Really?
show. My mom was like, you know, if your girlfriend and your boyfriend have a kid together, and that's my grandbaby too.
You would have been okay with that?
Of course, that's what I want.
You don't. So you don't want to have the baby.
I mean, I don't mind having the baby, but I think ideally, like, I just find myself in women relationships as more of the like a provider and a little more dominant. So I would really enjoy that. Yeah.
So what would you be? Like what mommy, daddy? Like what would
Well,
y'all
in lesbian relationships, normally mommy or mom or mama or like something like that. I've heard that like from my lesbian friends that have it, it's mommy and mom.
But then they don't have the guy too. So I feel like sometimes to have
That's
two
not
moms.
that crazy to me. Two
I don't
moms
know.
and then you got daddy.
I feel
Just
like
with
two
gay
moms.
male relationships, it's
Okay.
papa or daddy or whatever.
But then there's a woman out of nowhere. So, because I feel like with certain kids, even how it's depicted on television, and not saying that it's right or wrong, but it's always a pair, whether it's two men, two women, a man and a woman. So I feel like that's where the confusion might come in. It's like, well, who's the mom for real? Like,
I think kids are like receptive to however their family is structured though.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of single mothers like might get a boyfriend and then they've got, auntie in the house or shit like that. So like if you know that this is your family and they're all in love, there's mad thruples. We just don't see them. There's a new Netflix show called The Politician. You saw it pop up?
No, not yet.
And there's a politician on there who's in a throuple and it's just like they exist. It's not societally acceptable. Like me, my man, and my girl were out, and I remember we were at this restaurant, and like he used to get super annoyed when dudes would come up to him and be like, "All right, partner, like I see you," and he's like, "Yo, but I love y'all." Like it's kind of crazy, I think, too, to think that we could whole ass have like if you ever want to read stuff about like this, good books like The Ethical Slut. There's a show on Showtime called Polyamory where you watch a throuple. And like the dynamics of jealousy is crazy because there's always one person who either came in later or doesn't understand, or maybe isn't the public role.
Right.
Right. So like you get a wedding, you get a +1. You know what I'm saying? Like how?
That's what I'm saying. Would you feel away if you're the auntie? Like if you were a mom, your aunt.
No. I need to be mom something else. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really processed that feeling, but I just know that I don't think one partner is enough. Like I've had a girlfriend and missed having a boyfriend. I've had a boyfriend and missed having a girlfriend. So bringing those two people that I love together was fucking great. But with the wedding thing, it's funny. Rory's engaged, and I was like, yo, I need +2. And you know why. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I feel like we're all, like, cool enough to where everybody could accept that, I want to bring my man and my girl. But, I mean, it's not for everybody, but it is kind of like how I've seen my life going. I've met thruples that are really happy. At our live show, we did one in Toronto, and a dude was like, yo, like, really good-looking black couple, too. He was like, yeah, like we have a girlfriend, like she's not here, she's like away, but they all live together and they're super happy.
And you never don't feel like you have to choose like that. Like say he was like, sorry, we got a cap on this wedding. It can only be one +1.
Choosing is hard. Like I think definitely those situations happened when it came to work trips. But I think because the guy that I was dating was so secure, he always wanted the choosy things to just be us two. I think that he always felt like the masculinity would like cause some dominance in making us choose, so he would just like leave it to us to be the two. When he had events and shit like that, I would notice that it was either we both get invited or not. But I think that like as far as who's closer, people would ask me that, like who do you love more and stuff like that. And they were very different loves. I don't even know. There were some times where I was more in love with her in that moment. Sometimes it was more him, but it was pretty mutual. Like even the sex was pretty mutual. Like
really?
Yeah, I didn't feel like one was like more. I can't explain it. But also, I think that relationship was curated in a way to where I kind of like it was planned perfectly. I had known her for almost 10 years. Was already very in love with her, falling in love with him. So it was kind of those beginning stages. And he knew about her and I, and he just came in very organically. And they really were attracted to each other and vibed. And generally, like, when you introduce friends to friends, and y'all already are kind of the same person, you know what I mean? It was like seamless, and like the sex was great. And it was cute. Like we'd all gang up on each other for certain shit. I'm the sensitive one. I was always crying about shit. They was more like thugging it out. So like everybody had their role. It felt like a trio of friends that fucked.
So is that how you see your life? Like having a throuple? Like could you
That's
just
what
like
I want.
Yeah.
But I understand that a lot of men don't necessarily like that. I think two women sounds good, but it's a lot more stressful than it appears to be. Like her and I were arguing one day and we were in a car and we were screaming and we were in Florida. He came to see us. That's where I'm from. So she lived in Florida. He lived another place, whatever. So we down there And we're in the car, and this nigga turns around and he goes, okay, someone just tell me where to go, left or right? You know, and,
You're like, use Uber.
And I was like, bitch. And me and her was yelling at each other. And I think that
he gets caught in the middle. He got caught in the middle a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But also, he was really good at it too. Women do tend to be the more emotional, sensitive people. And it was funny because I remember him saying, all right, I'm on the phone with her. I'll call you back. Like, no, I'm going to call you back. What if we both have a bad day? You know what I mean? There were things like that, but I didn't find myself having any possessiveness. When there were moments that I really needed to just be with her, I would. You know, like, it was nice for us to all have separate relationships. And
I think that would piss me off, though. I'm on the phone with her. I'm going to call you back.
But you're in love with her, too.
All right, so I'm going to call her. Somebody get off the phone.
That's the thing, though. Like, I think that was the one reason I knew it was for me. Like, one day they were vibing hard on the phone, and he was smiling. I called him on FaceTime. He's like, yo, I'm going to call you back, babe. They were getting to know each other. When I would go on trips just to see him because she had less time available than me, she was great. Like, we would call her at dinner and talk about how much we missed her, and like, she knew it was honest. And actually, her and I broke up, and it caused me and him to just not be as close.
Really?
Because it was like, it really was something altogether. Like, I can't even explain it.
Did he stay with her when you broke up with her?
She broke up with me, and like, it was kind of like the us thing. But I think he wanted to. I think we all wanted it to work. It was just like, just different reasons. It was more her and I. She's felt like I wasn't considerate enough. Like, she lived in Florida, and like, I wasn't making moves enough to go see her. You know, I was always expecting her, like, oh, just fly up here. Like, I would say shit like that. And I mean, I was absolutely wrong. I will definitely say that. To me, I throw money at problems. So I'm like, okay, here's the flight. And in her eyes, she's like, why couldn't you take the time? You know, I've been working Monday through Friday. Why the fuck do I want to get on a plane? You fucking come down here.
You come here.
Right. And she was right. So I think that when we all broke up, that was very interesting to see how the dynamic changed. Like, it was totally different with me and him, which was even crazy. Like, we were on vacation together after it happened, and he was like, it felt different.
Really?
People really like, I mean, just like maybe when you go out with friends and you know that one other friend you really miss. Like, it's the same feeling. I can only describe it that way. Or when you're with family, you can feel somebody missing.
And it reminds you of the person. I feel like if you're always with the other person, so it's three of y'all, one's missing, you're with the other one, you're like, fuck, someone's missing.
It was
here.
nice in the moment to have those dynamics, but like, I remember this one moment. We were at Soho House, and City Girls came on. We were at some fucking party down there, and he looked at me. And I'm like smiling, and I'm like, oh, this is like our time. We used to always scream at that nigga when the song came on. Like, right? Like, gang up on him. And it was like, oh shit, I don't have her anymore. And it fucking ruined it. And that's when I knew. I was like, oh, we ain't gonna be the same.
Damn.
I know. It sucked. But I mean, it was an amazing relationship. I'm not a person that believes that breakups are failed relationships. At all. Like, I just think that like all the lovers I've had like could have been friends. It's like I ended that romantic relationship, you know?
Do you keep in touch with them?
Absolutely. Yeah. Talk to him all the time. Shit. I just saw her last week when I was in Florida. Like, yeah, I'm very good with it. We had a very civil breakup. You know, especially I think the older you get, when you really love somebody, if it's not cheating or lying, it's easier to break up because you don't feel like you were heartbroken in that way. Infidelity is a really hard heartbreak. But if it wasn't that,
I feel like that's the only time I've ever had a breakup is when it was like cheating or like lying. I don't think I've ever just been like, I'm tired of you. Bye.
Really?
Yeah, no, never.
Nah, I've cut cords with men that I feel like aren't on the same page as me. You know what I mean? Where I feel like, yeah, I'm your girl, but like it doesn't feel like you're moving like towards anything else. I don't like that. Whether it be ambitious reasons, like, I mean, I was dating a dope boy for a long time, and I was like, yo, I can't be with you anymore. I'm too fucking scared you're gonna die.
I'll stay with them till they go to jail. No, I'm joking.
Yo, I was terrified. But like, relationships have ended for different reasons, but I'm also looking for something deeper. Like, you can fuck the shit out of me, you can have money, but like, if there's no intellect there, then like maybe this ain't for me.
Right.
Like, I look for a partner in a lot of ways. So I would rather just keep you on the team than have you be my man.
All right, so let's take this last voicemail and then he's not gonna come in on the end of this episode. It's over for him. When me and her are done with this voicemail, then she could leave. We're not gonna keep her hostage because he took forever.
I feel like I'm in the middle of the threesome fight, bitch.
Nah, because I mean, you can't just come 2 hours late and think you're just gonna walk in on the end of the episode. He could stay wherever he is. If you want to wave at the fucking camera.
Thanks for the plug, buddy.
So you just not gonna listen to nothing I said? Just forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Just finish. It don't make no sense to have you coming on the last call. The episode's over. Play it over, please. Boning.
Okay.
I'm sure he does. I was thinking something else.
Boning and sliding in the butthole? Does this nigga wear Kangol hats?
I don't think she should give you any more pussy or any more anything with those boning words though. He said, "That's my girl. I be boning her sometimes. You know, I'll be laying it down, I bone her." Like, nigga, that's not sexy at all. But I will say, if you're trying to fuck her in the ass, a lot of liquor and a lot of lube. And that's what it took for me.
Also, don't sneak it. Like,
no.
I feel like a lot of dudes be like, let me see what happens if I just...
She got to be prepared.
Also, like, getting ready for anal is a big fucking deal. Okay. We shit out of our ass.
That's right.
Which means, like, you got to make sure you're prepared. I don't just let any nigga just put a finger in there. Like, you got to be ready. High fiber diets. But anyway, let me start by saying... You have to make sure that you've had enough anal play first, especially if she's never had anal sex, right? Like, I've tried it and just can't get past that point. But eating ass and using your fingers first is the only way you're going to get it ready. You just can't fucking jam your dick up in there if you haven't been getting her ass ready. I would also suggest
Please
toys.
put the tongue. Please do not think you're going to put a dick before you're going to put a tongue.
You have to eat it. You have to eat it. And more lube than none, even if it looks messy, is better.
You need lube. And that's one thing. I'm not going to lie. When it first happened to me, it was like a lot of spit. It wasn't even lube. But also my pussy gets really wet. So kind of when it like all mixes together. Yeah, my shit kind of just... Yeah, so it'll help with the back there as well to the moisture. But I'm not I don't get fucked up the ass often, and that's just because that shit hurts so much for me, and it feels great once you get past the threshold. I always say that.
You know what this conversation is making me think of?
The pegging again?
Nah, I always knew dudes have big dicks when they've never had anal sex.
So he definitely has a big ass. His dick probably like this thick.
I don't know if he's ever had it before or what, but like just started fucking this dude. I call him hospital dick, right?
Oh my God.
He put some bitch in the hospital. That's, I mean, neither here or there. But I remember when we were just cool, he was like, yeah, like he's 35. And he was like, oh yeah, I've never had anal sex. And I was like, this nigga dick.
He got a big ass dick, right?
Like, you fucking all these bitches and you never had anal sex? No fucking way. I mean, like anything, definitely a conversation. And I think like, make her feel sexy about it. Like, tell her you want to do something with her that like she's done with nobody or that you've done with nobody or whatever it might be. But
that's how you gotta get in. Like, I want to be your first. That's how I got.
Bad. I'm the emo hoe, and I'm sitting here trying to teach y'all how to play bitches.
That's how I got too, though. I mean, well, no, because listen, because I'm talking too much.
That's
I was
all
about
I
to say
got.
something real crazy. But the fact of the matter is, I do think that you should have a conversation with her before you just try to jam your dick up her ass. Because
You have to.
some women don't even like that, aren't going to like it. And like, I know women that have tried it numerous times and it just wasn't for them. Some
neither.
things is just not for everybody.
But I love anal play, which is crazy. Like,
But you don't like anal sex.
No, it's like, I guess it's just like I can't handle the pain.
It's the beginning. Once you get past
Everybody
that,
says that.
it's amazing. But it's getting past that that's
I can't
not
get
so
past the
amazing.
shit. You know what it is? Like,
Why are you shitting everywhere?
I'm not shitting, but I can't get past the thought of shit. Yo, plus we had a dude that came
I
on our
didn't
show
have
one
that
time.
problem.
He tells a story about how he's fucking the shit out of his grown ass, and he's like, the second I was done, I pulled out, and he was like, it was like an explosion. He's
Yeah.
like, she had to throw her comforter out. I was like, what?
See, people talk about getting enemas. People talk about having the shit on their dick. When I did it, I don't know why, what, when, how. There wasn't no shit. There wasn't. Maybe I was just lucky. Maybe I had enough lube, enough moisture.
No, I think it's not even moisture.
I don't
more than
know
it's
what
like
it is, but I didn't have
about your
shit.
diet, right? So like,
Well, you don't want
as-
to eat tacos
as
before you get it
somebody
up the
that
ass.
has way too many gay men in my life. I went to dinner with one of my gay friends. This is what, 5-6 years ago. This is when I first learned about the gay diet.
Okay.
And they're,
Oh wait, there's a gay diet?
honey, they wasn't eating
It
shit.
is?
We were at dinner and I was
Tell
like,
it.
you guys aren't going to eat anything? And they're like, no, because we're fucking and like,
Nothing at all? Don't tell me it happened again. Oh, I was about to leave,
like,
child.
me too.
No, but like if like I know I'm fucking at night, I'm not eating.
Yeah.
If anything, I'll eat way earlier, handle that shit, douche, enema, all that. So then by the time he comes over, like
Honey, they was drinking wine and having light cracker bites all night. And I was like, God
it's like a
damn.
model diet. You know what I mean? Like it's literally just like water and some crackers.
But I mean, we're all adults here. Like, you gotta know and be prepared for it. So maybe your body just was ready for it. But I mean, I would want to be warned before I had like some surprise anal sex. A finger in my ass, I feel safe. But I mean, it's absolutely a conversation. I feel like a lot of men are.
I thought you was crying. I was about to say, bitch, it's just food. She's like, you know, because I be wanting to eat so bad, but I also want to get fucked in my ass.
on the dick, like
No, it just sounded like it was a hiccup.
Like what?
But that one time, he fucked me in my ass.
Sometimes you do want to cry though, Jeff.
Bitch.
Yeah, at
That
least
was how I got
three.
fucked in the ass for the first time. He thought it was my pussy. And I was
Oh,
like, that was that
no.
first pain. And then I remember when I left the room, right? He goes, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah, why? And he's like, because it looked like your period on.
Ah!
Like, that's my fucking asshole.
Oh,
I was so mad. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like men are obsessed with that idea. Like, porn makes us fucking obsessed with certain things in sex. Like,
Yeah, because you could stick 3 dicks up an ass in porn.
maybe
And
like, oh, give me one more.
And they're like, no, nigga, no, you can't do that here. I will say that even if I'm going to have sex that day, I'll try not to really eat then either, because the thing is, like, to me, if you wanted to squirt, you can't have no full ass belly, because you might fuck around and do the same. It might be the same kind of thing, because with me, it's like a little, I don't know how it works. Like, do you squirt or have you squirted?
I mean, I know that it comes out of a different hole. But
Right.
I also understand that, like, science has told us there is a little piss in there, which don't bother me. I've had
You
girls
just have
squirt
to
on me.
release. That's the thing. And the thing about releasing and just letting, like, you have to kind of just be like, and imagine if you ate some bullshit and you just try to just, it could be the same effect. So I feel like if I know that it's somebody that I fuck with that can make me squirt, I'm not going to eat for that day
For
either.
real?
I'm dead serious. And like, I'll eat something, but it won't
It
be
just
like,
feel like, what, everything gonna come out? Like, when you...
because the thing is, there's like, when you don't really squirt all the time, right? Like, say you're not a squirter, that like some people squirt every time they have sex. But like with me, I find it that if I'm like really like, say I just came from eating Mastros or some bullshit and I go and fuck, I'm not gonna be able to squirt. But like, I don't know why. It's just something. This is all connected some way, somehow. So I feel like once the release goes,
Y'all need a doctor on with wax. That would be fucking perfect. And you need a gynecologist.
They're gonna leave.
Here's the episode. You need a gynecologist that can sit on an episode with you and wax.
They're gonna hate us and they're gonna leave
She could
and quit
teach him
their
not
job.
to say the click. And you can fucking ask her questions about squirt fluid. But I mean, I've had doctor on, and shout out to Dr. Kim. She's like, it absolutely is. I mean, there's some urine in there. She's like, but I mean, the fluid is different. And she was like, but it's mixed in there. And she's like, the consistency is different, but there's definitely urine in squirt fluid.
So one thing
but I'm nasty. I don't give a fuck.
You brung up wax. I want to know because a lot of girls find wax repulsive and a lot of girls find wax, I guess, not so repulsive. Which woman are you? Do you find that wax is repulsive as I do, or do you see something in him?
He just walked in the room.
It's okay.
I don't find wax repulsive at
I
all.
do. Ugh. How the fuck?
But also, I don't work with him.
Doesn't matter, I don't think. T. Diddy, do you think it matters?
I will tell you the one thing wax.
I think if you listen to him, it's
but this is how you know my pussy works with my brain.
Okay, let me know.
This is like 2 years ago for Christmas. You won't even remember. Wax. We said happy Merry Christmas to each other. He sent me a picture of his family. I was like, oh my God, you guys look so great.
Oh my God. Well, Wax could come in on this one. Let him come in on this one.
No. He said, I got good genes. And he spelled jeans Jeans. And I said,
how did I know?
Then I was like,
wait, why is Wax sending you a picture of his family?
We said Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, you're telling on yourself.
Girl, I'm not.
Why you sending? Why you sending pictures of the family?
Me and Wax used to be way cooler than this. We used to always hit each other up and stuff like that.
You know how cool I've been with Wax? I never got a picture of his whole family. T. Diddy?
Yep.
How you know?
She's lying.
Maybe it's because
I seen my whole family.
And T. Diddy seen his dick before.
Shut the fuck. Hey, everybody doing Bully and the Beast podcast.
T. Diddy did see his dick before, and she didn't
can
never
we blow
see his
down
family.
Here? How's everything?
How'd you see his dick?
Listen, hey, how everybody doing? Hello, L'Oreal. You not mad at me right now?
I didn't say all.
He's lucky I'm even speaking.
Talking to me, and that's what I'm saying. I get it.
2 hours
How
late.
you doing? I am, and I really apologize. That's how I want to come onto the show. Apologize.
Hold on.
So what I want to do, I need y'all to though to end it. So then we get to do a part 2 for the next episode. But you're gonna still stay here.
I could say like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's.
Oh wait,
because we got to get to the next episode.
No. Go ahead and close out. So y'all could do y'all.
Okay, so Wax decided to finally show up, which I don't even feel like you see, he was already here actually a little bit sooner, but cool. I wouldn't let him do this episode.
Appreciate you let me go
Yo,
smoke.
I'm gonna be real with you. You know when your parents are fighting? I was really at the end of the table like, oh yeah, no.
Shit. I didn't let him go smoke. I actually wouldn't let him on this episode.
Cool. Listen,
so we're going to get into a part 2 because we do not want you to leave yet, Weezy.
No.
But T. Diddy wants to tell me everything to say without saying take that, take that. So
that's
what I will say,
you done changed up.
She's been saying take that. Has she been saying take that?
She's been saying it.
Okay. So y'all can tune in next week. Y'all want to hear a little bit more of this relationship that y'all got going on with the family photo sharing.
Oh, God.
This is I can't wait to get into it. Thank y'all for listening to Bully and the Beast. Make sure y'all rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to listen.
Yeah.
And
pray to Jesus.
We're gone.
Amen.
Pray to Jesus with a G-E-U.
G-U-Z-Z-Z.
Early.
S.
Yeah.
No, nigga.